So it is 5:07 p.m. on Saturday, June 12th, and we are in Butte, Montana. So that straight ahead is the giant, I think, copper mine it was. You can actually, there's an observation deck. I think I read it's a mile across and 3 miles in diameter. But we are driving north on I-15 from Butte toward Helena, the state capital. Take a little different way home. Tired of I-90. So we're gonna go up on the interstate and then cut across on a highway. And I've never ever done this before that I remember. I've been to Glacier National Park once, and I honestly don't remember how I got there, what road I took. So it should be fun. But yeah, that copper pit is basically filling up from groundwater and runoff, and it's all contaminated. So they're trying to, I think they pump some out and filter it. But it's, what a process that is. But Butte, I like Butte. I have yet to see the historic downtown. If it's anywhere near Missoula, or not Missoula, Bozeman, oh my gosh, must be really nice, because Bozeman had a really nice downtown when we drove through it to Yellowstone. Wow, this is a steep hill getting out of Butte on I-15. Had to turn the AC off. So Boulder is at 34 miles, so we'll probably go to Boulder and end this video. Our basin is at 20-some miles. But need to clean the window. Wow, I didn't realize how dirty it was. So I haven't filmed for the last 100 miles because I already did that on the drive out. Oh, that looks much better. So we might end this in Basin or Boulder, but I need to start looking for a place to stop in the next probably hour. It was really hot in Bozeman. I didn't want to stop. It was 84, 73 right now. So once we get over this mountain range, it might be cool enough in the next half hour to stop. Just don't want to run the AC all night, all evening, and the generator, because I don't want to get in the campground. But by driving this far, I didn't think I would get this far today. This will help me get home on time. 72 degrees right now. Wow, then I can see the backside of that copper mine. I mean, that's a deep hole. They actually took off part of the mountain on top of the hole they dug. They must be 3,000–4,000 feet of elevation dirt they stripped away. You know, half of that sticking up and the other half going down into the ground. That is incredible.
In 2 miles, take exit 134 toward Whitwell.
I would love to see a before picture of the mountain peak that used to be there. Wow, what a view. I wish they had a viewpoint. Helena, Montana.
Sure, I'm setting your destination to Helena, Montana, United States.
So it's 61 miles to Helena, Montana. And actually, I will try and see if I can find a place to camp there for the night. Either a Walmart. It'd be awesome if they had a Cabela's up there. I don't know if they do that. Wow, I'm looking back at the pit. Oh, that is neat. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty scenic right here. Back on the Continental Divide, elevation 6,368 feet. Wow. So we went over the Continental Divide twice. Once to get to Butte and then once to leave Butte again. Oh, that is neat. And this side, it looks like we're staying up. We're not going down. This is neat. It is down to 70 degrees. Definitely made the right choice. I just wanted to get out of the heat. So my plan is to drive through Glacier National Park since we're on track still to have enough time to do that. Very much traffic on this road. The only reason to go up here is for Helena, Kalispell, or Glacier National Park. You're not traveling through the state going this way like on I-90. So should be a lot less truck traffic. Oh, got the battery charged when I quit filming. It charged because I left it plugged in. It's a really neat city from what I've heard. I think it's very scenic and historic, and it has lots of trees, I want to say. I mean, it's 69 degrees. It's definitely not very hot there all the time, I don't think. Like, we went up over the Continental Divide and it doesn't go back down yet. I don't know when it goes down. Remember the elevation of the Glacier Peak Road, or Glacier National Park Road. I went there, oh my gosh, I want to say that was like late 90s. It's one of the first trips I ever took out west. Because I was working with a bunch of people, and one of the guys talked about it, and he went there, and it just amazed him. It's like the best trip of his lifetime. So I went there then. And it is really neat. I haven't been there since though. I mean, it's really far out of the way for most of the country. I hope it looks as nice as I remember. The glaciers are shrinking though, so I'm not sure how many glaciers I'll see. Did some awesome hikes there when I went there though. Let's see, I need to search for Cabela's, see if there's one up here. Cabela's. wanted choices.
Quarter mile, take exit 1.
Cabela's, Helena, Montana. Kalispell has a Cabela's, so I'm not going to make it there tonight. I knew there was one up here. Alright, so we are not staying at Cabela's tonight. Let's see what Walmart they have. Walmart, Helena.
Sure, from second destination to Walmart Suit.
Alright, that's in 53 miles. So we'll check out the Walmart. I think we'll spend the night there because it's only 68 degrees. We could open the door. This will be the coldest night I've had, I think since the very first night when I stayed in Post Falls, Idaho. And I think that was in the low 70s still, maybe mid 70s. So this might be my coldest evening stop of the trip. So 6:03 p.m. It looks like it's on the southern side of Helena. And definitely it's been a long day. We will have driven for almost 12 hours. Interstate, I almost can't believe they have an interstate here. It's pretty desolate, like there's no traffic on it right now. It's awesome though, I like it. What is the elevation of Helena, Montana? Lose this elevation. I don't know if you heard that, but the elevation at Helena, Montana is only 3,800 feet, so it might be hotter there. We're at 6,200 feet right now. I hope it's colder there. It should be. We'll find out. Definitely ready to stop though, I think. I just can't believe how few people live in Montana. Yet, at least along the highways and interstates, all you see are ranches and houses and farms. They must own a lot of land per person. If you watched an old video, I mentioned how Montana had the most homesteaders of any state in the country, if I remember right, from the Homestead National Monument in Nebraska, or Homestead National Museum, I'm not sure what it's called, but they had they showed every state and how many homesteads, and it surprised me. I want to say it's like 200,000 homesteads in Montana. It was by far the highest of any state, like higher than the Midwestern states. For comparison, like some of the other states were 50,000, 100,000, 25,000, but Montana, if I remember right, was 200,000. I would love to have been one of those people. All the descendants of those homesteaders, all you people that own this land, you are very lucky. Like, because it's so awesome up here. Rough back then, but right now it's a paradise. 55. I think they had it 60. That's too bad. I was hoping we stayed at altitude for a while. Wow, the trees here are very skinny. I'm not even sure they're thick enough to be a telephone pole. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we're going down. That's too bad. I was getting bug on the window. RV or TV, he's another YouTube channel. He pretty much started up in Montana, I think in the Kalispell, Helena area, somewhere up there. So he has a lot of his early videos are up there. Now he spends a lot of time in the Quartzsite area every winter. And in the summer, he kind of goes everywhere now. Like, I think he's on the East Coast, I saw him. That might be a first. I don't know if I've ever seen him on the East Coast. He was in the Smoky Mountains a few weeks ago. But I like his channel. He started off just, he would renovate RVs and fix things. And then he would do like little day trips, traveling around the area. Does a decent amount of driving video. Like, I almost want to say half his video is him driving, and the other half is like stopping in places and seeing things. But RV or TV, and then SUV RVing and Nomadic Fanatic are my three favorite travel vloggers on YouTube. So SUV RVing doesn't even have an RV. He goes around in an SUV camping. And he started in the Utah area. And now he's kind of all over the West, I would say. I've never seen him go to the East. The Nomadic Fanatic goes everywhere but the Northeast, I would say. He's been to the Northeast once that I know of. That might be it. One of them has a class RV or TV has a class B van. SUV or RV doesn't have an RV. He has a SUV. And then Nomadic Fanatic has a class A and pulls a smart car. And he has a motorcycle that he puts on the back of the RV. Oh, and Traveling Robert. I have 4. Those are my 4 favorite travel YouTube channels. Traveling Robert pulls a trailer, so everyone's different. I haven't found anyone with a Class C yet. Like, I had one person, but I quit watching her. It was too political, and I don't watch YouTube for politics. That's why I don't talk about politics. It doesn't do any good traveling. But she had a Class C. And it's too bad because she had some really good videos where she would fix things. And I like to see what she did, you know, and because she was full time. Unfortunately, it's part of her channel. So I need to find a new Class C channel to watch. Oh, I used to watch Keep Your Daydream, but I don't know, they kind of got old. They're very polished and kind of do the same thing over and over when you start to polish your videos and highly post-production, you know, highly processed post-production videos. You know, you start adding music and there's a same sequence to everything it seems. Say overall, my favorite channel though is still Traveling Robert. There are some other channels that have the giant trailers. I just don't have a desire to have a giant trailer. They don't look fun as far as driving them, finding campsites for them, you know, not be able to go on a lot of roads with them. Like if you're living in it, staying in a campground for a month, yeah, I'm all for it. But you still need a big truck to haul it around, and I don't have a big truck. I got a medium truck. Let me know in the comments though what your favorite travel YouTube channels are. I'd love to hear who you're watching. And who knows, maybe I'll find a new channel to watch. But please post your comments on that. Wow, so there's Forest Service access on both sides of the road. It amazes me that the southern part of Montana has more of the snowy mountains still. But it's really just because they're taller. It has nothing to do with their latitude. You know, because normally you think farther north you go, more snow, but the mountains just aren't as tall in the northern part of the state in general. It's kind of the way the Rocky Mountain Continental Divide goes through the state. It kind of goes up and then it shoots west and then it goes up again. I got that right. hasn't warmed up that much yet. We went down a decent amount of elevation, I think, too. We're 38 miles from the Super Walmart here. Oh, I hope we can park there. State capitals worry me because they have all the anti-RV rules normally, but it is Montana, so we'll find out. If they do, oh my gosh, you'll never have neighbors there. Only the freeway. Some type of road or trail off of the freeway there too. If that's a rail trail, oh my gosh, that would be awesome to ride your bike on. I definitely want to bring our bikes here and do that. Maybe we'd stay in Helena. I assume it goes all the way out here. It sure looks like a rail trail, like it used to be a railroad track. See if I see any signs for it. Oh, we'll also see if it keeps following the road. Could just be a Forest Service road. I hope not. Oh, it might be because railroad tracks don't go up in elevation like that. Shoot. That's too bad. There's gotta be some biking trails up here. Zoe's out. She's had a good day. So it looks like I'll have 1.5 memory cards to copy again. So Boulder is at 10 miles. So yeah, we'll end this video in Boulder. Butte to Boulder. Boulder looks like a pretty decent town, sized town. Oh my god, there's a nice RV park by the river. And your spots, you back into you're facing the river in the back of your RV. And you're surrounded by trees. That would be a nice spot. There's 4G cell service there. If I hadn't already, well, I don't want to stay at a campground, so it doesn't matter. I was going to say, if I hadn't already made up my mind to go to Walmart, I do not want to pay for a campground tonight. There was really nothing there. I saw that RV park and that was about it. Don't understand why I don't see a lot of YouTubers come up here. I hope it's not because they're not RV friendly. Don't really understand why. Or is it just too busy for them? Any of the people I watch come up here. Wow, that's a sharp corner. Oh, I smell I think I I smell like coconut pecan cookies. They're in the cupboard, and it kind of gets hot in there, so everything, the fragrance or everything is more, you smell it more. There is an old railroad track there, because you can see where the bridges used to be, and they're not there anymore. You just see the foundations for them across the river. Yeah, it would be way too much work that they have money for, probably, to make that a rail trail for bikes. Super expensive. Wow, this is really scenic though, I will say that. There's not much along the road so far though. It's pretty desolate. We're still going down. It's 75 degrees. I hope it doesn't get much hotter. I mean, it will start cooling off soon, but I really want to have the door open if I can. So he hasn't got to smell the air much lately. Only gets to smell the inside of the RV. It's like an RV park on the right. On the other side of the river. Yeah. Or wait, it's got vault toilets. I think that's Forest Service land. That's probably free. Wow, that looks really nice. So this is 3 miles north of Boulder. I don't see how they got down there though. There was no exit there, so I'm not sure what exit they took. Must have been a couple miles back, but it looks like free Forest Service camping. It looks like, because there were no spots. People just picked their plot of ground and put their trailer or RV on it, or tent, and then your neighbor just set up right next to you, and the neighbor set up next to him. Fishing there, it looked like that. And the only amenities looked like vault toilets. I don't even think they had picnic tables. Yet to see a Walmart in Montana that doesn't, so this will be a test. And it's late enough in the evening where people should already be stopped there. Up to 77. Boulder.